Just shh. Try to keep it down as low as.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I was trying to send you those slides, but it bounced back.
spell something wrong.
Oh yeah, hold on. Yeah, I did. That's wrong. There you go.
Okay.
You could place it right in front of that. You could. We'll move the bike.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just.
Oh, that's an open mic. I mean, I am a poet, but I don't even know.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. How you doing? You good?
Good.
I'm just trying to get our site up.
Yeah.
But you're all good over there.
Yeah. I know that like one of the people, like I'm a production assistant for a TV show right now, and I think like yeah, you'd be like the main sponsor of the office. Yeah, everybody else will be here at like what, 7:30? Yeah, we'll walk around.
You doing okay?
Yeah. I got the show URL. We're streaming right now.
In the back. Right there.
Good. Let me check if it got. belly button again. I'm having a brain fart still. Oh, there you go. And cut.
Let's see if you got. Oh, I see your mic.
Chris.
John.
Thank you. What was it sent from? So I'll be able to check back and forth when you have it sent to you. So, figure out what works. So who's going in order? So,
The agenda is, we only have like one content, so as soon as we start talking, like, they're gonna introduce Balikbayan lots. And then that's when whatever the general background to this. And then it's all just one shot, so there's no difference in everything. Once we're done this slide.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if my trigger can reach all the way here. Okay. All right. Yeah, it works. Oh, yeah. So now we'll be back to laser beam. Did you see that though?
I'm not gonna do this. I just need-
They are. ashes.
This is passes around.
Yeah, I was like, I'll try not to say. I mean, like, that's all censorship. Yeah. I'll try not to Yeah. Sometimes I'll just sing. I was like, there they are in real life. I was like, I know you from somewhere. Oh, that's nice.
That's what I'm saying. I think we're where pretty sure.
Looks good already. You need to go this way.
Let's see. Go get some coffee. Oh. Oh, yeah. Awesome.
Oh, yeah, we have them on the fridge. We try to share the photos.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
Oh, thank you so much. That's great. Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we try to like share what we can, but we also like, our friends don't think they're like, they're like, they're too young still. Yes.
It was nice meeting you guys. Yeah. We'll see you. Okay. Oh, no. Just take it easy.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
I need to take on my white collar. So just because I don't know. You're recording that now. Huh? You're recording.
I know. And when I saw her next time, just she was
Yeah, yeah.
I'm Chris.
Ava.
Nice to meet you. What's it?
Ava.
Ava, good to meet you. I guess.
Oh, thank you. I got it. I was reading it. And then I found it. My bad, I found it in the Goodwill.
Really? Take me with you. Oh, I love you.
Oh, yes. Everyone will get a free complimentary. You have the red one.
Send me. I'll send you. I'll see you.
Empanadas.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass them around.
We have banana ketchup at the bar if you need some. The empanadas. They go well with it. Hello. Oh, how are you? Oh my gosh, so good to see you. Yeah. Oh my gosh, so good to see you all. Yeah. Oh my gosh. From my mom.
Thank you.
You know. Actually, let's grab mine. There's banana ketchup at the bottom for the beverages and if you want some with your. Might get messy, but might as well.
You're cleaning it up. Wilbur, supposed to not leave it so messy.
No, you can. We're all good. Go ahead. You're good.
Oh, okay, that sounds good. Are they from
Hey guys, let's get the front row filled up first, you know, so it seems like there's a lot of people on the street. You know, so many people guys. Yes.
What do you have here, guys? Huh?
You have an open mic event. Yeah, people are singing, storytelling. You're more than welcome to join us. Restaurant, yeah. But we also do storytelling events for the community. So. Is he coming here? Yeah. Oh wow, that's exciting. What do you think? 31. Yeah. Thank you.
So maybe,
Yeah. Is he here right now?
no, it's fine. I'll
Is it comfortable for you to? I'm not. That's what maybe you remember. It's your sure. It's like it's anymore.
Yeah,
Pretty bad.
just let me.
Facebook. Okay, great.
Maria Garfield. That is great.
Awesome.
Great, yeah. I'll
So,
add you.
yeah.
We'll stay connected.
Then I will connect my son to you. So
Please do.
we'll make a video or not.
Yeah,
Okay?
but
I want my
yeah.
son to have a friend
No, of
here.
course, we're lucky friendly.
Yeah, it's coming from the village.
It's amazing.
I will let one month to Good job. I said reflection, not reflection. It looks like 80 years old.
You're watching baseball.
I love it. You know my son.
He said turn it on.
How are you? Busy? You've been out of pocket recently.
I'm so busy over here.
Studio. Everything good though?
It's good. I'm actually streaming right now. Streaming on YouTube.
I have a good trade back
Yeah.
Let's see. 6:15.
Yeah, I think we're still good.
See the shirt. My cousin Stephen Colbert.
No way.
What?
Good. Good to see you too. Yeah, that's well. I was drifting in LA. That's amazing. Have you been to a show? That's amazing.
We
See, up here and make.
he doesn't like he's not a big
Can you just say hi?
That makes sense. Just leave that over there. How's it going, man? How's it going?
Any help on the back end?
No, I think we're good right now. We are streaming. Streaming for an hour already on YouTube. So
That's okay. Are you doing a YouTube live?
yeah, I'm doing YouTube live on it.
Yeah.
Yes. And mingle too.
Yeah, right.
You talk with those black people?
Are they going on stage first? Or?
Yeah, they're going to stage first. You want to give them their time?
Exactly, that's what I was thinking.
Right here. Well, we're still waiting.
Yes.
Okay.
Hello, everybody. Oh, that's like really loud. So we'll be starting in the next 10-ish minutes. So we'll do introductions really quickly on what Balikbayan is about, who we are, and then we'll switch it over to our guests of the evening tonight, which was Jonathan and Jackie, and then we'll do Balikbayan bots, our activations, and then we'll have a couple more surprises throughout the night. So y'all see me pretty soon in the next like 10-ish minutes. So please enjoy the empanadas and the custom cakes made by Walbert's mom. And I hope you have a terrific evening today.
Did we get started here before? Get started.
Yeah. How's it going?
It's a tasting. Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, never. So I mean,
Mabuhay! Hello, everybody. I will be one of your very hosts tonight. My name is David Trevino. I am one of the event coordinators as well as the research assistants here for tonight. I will be here with Monica as well as Jonathan and Jackie throughout the night. But let's get started. So firstly, welcome to Balikbayan. This is our second Balikbayan, which I am very, very proud of. We're hoping that we get to do more of these, get to connect more with the community and everything like that. That's all. There we go. So for tonight, your three presenters are Monica, who's in the back right now. Monica, please raise your hand. Raise your hand. There you go. That's
Nice
Monica.
record.
Jackie is over here in the back with the Balikbayan blue shirt, and then I think we go. So firstly, none of this would be possible with our own massive team at Team Istorya. This is not just like a one-person or three-person event. This is over 20 people that puts on events. from our pop-up dinners to the Balikbayan events to everything that you see us do, create, participate in, it is from all the efforts of everyone.
Can we dim the lights? Yeah, is it possible to
There you
show
go.
the screen?
Yeah.
So I actually wanted to
Was it the one by the
go
door?
back,
Yeah, the one
and
by
one
the
of the main things that I
The
really
first
got
one,
from
yeah.
today's Balikbayan event is the implementation of engineering, STEM, robotics, and everything like that. My grandfather was in the middle. He was a civil engineer back in the Philippines, but I also wanted to highlight just Team Istorya's engineers in their family. So Robert's dad, he was an engineer as well. Robert, you want? Well, I can speak, I promise. Robert, you want to tell us about your dad?
Hey everyone, and welcome to Balikbayan. Thank you so much for coming to our second open mic event. And we have a few activations here, so I'm really excited to have you, Monica, and Ava, even nonstop for this event. So I just want to recognize their efforts. So thank you. My dad over here, he was a mechanical and electrical engineer. He studied at Papua over in Intramuros. And so, yeah, when we immigrated from Manila over to the US, him and my mom starting out, they traveled a lot because the nuclear power plants that we used to live in were really scattered all across the US. You notice that a lot of nuclear power plants are in rural areas. So imagine a Filipino family from the 1970s coming to the US and just going to the rural areas where we didn't really see any Filipinos. So that was an opportunity to get a lay of the land, and then I wasn't born until 1993. So, and my mom actually had me at the age of 46, and it's been a wild journey since. So, just shout out to my dad. He's an inspiration to me, one of the smartest people I know, and he is really one of the underlying motivations for why I do what I do. So, thank you.
So like I said before, my grandfather is actually the one in the middle. He was a civil engineer and graduated at the University of Nueva Cera. My Spanish is horrible. And so he graduated in 1968 with who would later become his brother-in-law, and he also was a straight A student while his brother-in-law was a straight C student. That was interesting when he showed up at the door and he's like, hey, I'm gonna go marry your sister now. My grandfather did not get this. But he was a civil engineer in Naga City and Calabanga, and there are stories from him creating the highways over there and always like living, just like driving with his best friend Ruben, as he would like to say. And they would just like skirt along the mountains of Calabanga and everything like that to just make sure that the Philippines was drivable. And every day I miss him. Every day he is an inspiration to me. And I am not the engineer in the family. I am what I lovingly call a gingineer because I do a lot of stuff in the kitchen. So I brought a lot of his recipes with me, and my brother, who's not here tonight, he's very much the engineer in the family. He's super smart when it comes to like science and stuff. On the right side is actually Andrew E.'s great uncle. He is found in a book called How to Be a Successful Filipino. So he was part of the Pensignado program in the 1920s, and he was one of the very first sugar engineers here in America, which is absolutely wild. And his great aunt is actually wearing a mink fur. If you ever want to look up mink fur, don't do it. I beg of you. I work in a vintage shop with my aunt. It is horrific to look at. And we have more Istorya engineers in our team as well. I promise our clicker does work.
Point it this way.
This way? That way?
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. There you go, Lan. Hey. Oh. One more. So Mario, see ya. Oh, there we go. Okay. So now 2 more of our team has engineers in their families. The other one is civil engineer Rodolfo Posses. That's actually our restaurant / general manager's father, Ramon Posses. And his father was in the US Army for over 30 years and was a civil engineer. And then also, Denise, who created our amazing Istorya merch, and you'll see a lot of her designs on our flyers and everything like that. Her dad was also an engineer as well. So a lot of times our families, while unique in their ways, a lot of us do stem from shared experiences. So now brought to the stage is my favorite engineer of all the time. Where's Monica? Where's she? I can't find her. There she is. Hello. I have too much energy for this. Thank you. I get really shy when I talk on the mic, so I'm gonna protect myself. As Ava said, I'm Monica. I am the operations lead of Team Istorya. So event production is still very, very new to me, but it's been a lot of fun. I kind of call myself an engineering flop because I don't do engineering. But my brother kind of followed in my footsteps because he was like, you're both like, what is the next hardest thing I can do aside from nursing and medicine? And we went with engineering. But I am so excited to kind of share this space with Balikbayan bots because when I met them, I don't know, I've had this like feeling of everything that I do is kind of based on what I wish I had when I was younger and what I wish I had now. And if I would have had the support that, they're offering, I think my experience would have been much different. Similar to Walbert, I grew up in the Midwest, so not a lot of diversity. And also in STEM, as the only kind of woman, Asian, girly, it was very isolating. And I wasn't brave enough to like really ask for that support. And I think that's something that they're trying to pave the way for the future generation. And I'm just really grateful to be here with them so they can showcase what they have prepared for you all. But am I inviting both Jonathan and Jackie up here or just Jonathan? Thank you. Yes, it's your turn.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming out. I'll do this. Can you see the screen all right? I stand over here.
Yeah.
All right. So we are Balikbayan bots. My name is Jonathan. I am first generation Filipino American. I am currently a student at UNLV in the mechanical engineering department. I am trying to get my PhD right now, which is still going to be a pretty long road. But other than that, I'm also, I work in industry. I work as a high school teacher. I worked in various education spaces. I've worked in schools. But now the primary thing that I do is I teach a class at UNLV for mentoring high school robotics. So I teach college engineering students, both mechanical, electrical, computer science. I teach them how to design, fabricate, build, and program these robots that we're going to be talking about today. So they can go out and then teach high school students in our city how to do this. So there's about 20 high school teams in Las Vegas, and they are all run by teachers, or most of them are run by teachers who have so much other stuff on their plate as well. So like them getting the technical expertise to do this is a very big ask. And so our role is to, my role at UNLV is to give some more technical support by training UNLV students to go out there and help out those teams. So that's part of the reason why we're here in Vegas, and we're excited to start this team as well.
Hi, my name is Jackie. I'm very nervous of this approaching. I'm the lead operations mentor at Balikbayan. I have been working in this high school robotics education space for about 10 years as a mentor. I went through the whole program. I was on a team when I was in middle school. I joined a team when I was in high school. And I worked with a team in Central California while I was going to school at Poly. And with that team, I got a ton of experience. I won 2 world championships.
Hey!
No small feat to do. There are 4,000 teams that compete every year, and only 600 get to go and even try to win the championship. I previously worked in operations in the construction realm, but I guess a little bit like Monica, I studied engineering, but I've exited. But now I'm here today with Balikbayan Bots, trying to get this program up and running. And we're so excited to do so. Who can join the Balikbayan Bots? Any students in grades 8 through 12 interested in any STEM-related field. We also have a whole business operation, so we need students interested in photography, videography, interfacing with the AAPI community and organizing events such as this one, organizing fundraisers, working with the mentors to develop grant proposals. Oh, yeah.
Sorry, that was my fault. The order of the slides are not great, but before we tell you what we kind of need, just a little bit more about what we do. So Balikbayan Bots is a high school culture and STEM education program that trains high school students how to design, build, fabricate, compete with these robots, as well as we implement the cultural aspects of the team as well. So we are kind of focusing in the Filipino-American history, cultural realm, but we are open to any student who's wanting to join. And in that sense, it would be kind of like a cultural exchange as well. But we have 3 main goals. One goal is technical. So we would teach students how to do the technical part of the engineering and building the robot. The next part is cultural. So we also want to imbue the team with the Filipino kind of identity, not in the sense that every student needs to identify as Filipino, but just the idea of kapwa, right? We're all responsible for each other, to help hold each other accountable. We want to be a team that is community focused, making sure everybody's good, not just in for ourselves. And then as well as bringing in the Filipino stories that kind of mix all that together, as well as bringing in the stories from our students who are joining our space as well. And our third kind of goal is compete, right? So we want to build these robots to the best of our ability, and we want to go out and compete with the best teams in the world. Jackie has done that many times. I've done that a couple times. But our goal is to be one of the best teams in the city as well.
So these next couple of slides are just pictures of the space that we work out of. In this first picture, we have Gene, who is here with us today. He's our very first student to join our program. But here he is writing some Java code to program a robot for the very first time. I know Java is commonly taught as AP Computer Science here in Las Vegas, and so if you know any students that are really excited, really into that, they can do that work here. We have different sensors on the robot that they can interface with. There's a camera on there that we use to track. It's called the April tag marker. It's a little reference point, and so using the camera, using those markers, we can do some fun math, applied math, and figure out where we are in the field space and do some robot automations based on that. We
have a huge array of hand tools available to us, so students on our fabrication and assembly sub-teams will live and breathe in this space. We need students that are interested in like wiring and baller sensors. We have a CNC router and a bandsaw and some hand tools to work with the metal and plastic and wood, which are the common materials we work with to put together the robot. This is our CNC corner, is that little thing over there in the bottom right. But pretty much every single part on the robot we brought today was cut or at least modified by that guy.
So as a team, we also want to be really involved with the community. So we have we've launched in the summer. So our program, our application for being a nonprofit, the start of our marketing to students to try to get folks to join our team has really started only like in July when we kind of launched everything. But since then, we've been able to do a lot in terms of reaching out to different community members. Like you have here, we've done high school demos. We've gone to the Communities United SEIU Festival. We were just at the ACDC Resource Fair. We're continuing to try to develop a culture of our team of making cultural events kind of a touch point of what we do with our students. Also, scholarships are available, so if you participate in FIRST Robotics for even just one season, UNLV has its own scholarship, but all of these other schools as well. There's more that don't fit on this slide, but plenty of schools offer opportunities for students who participate in FIRST programs. And then there is a high correlation between students who join FIRST Robotics teams or experience FIRST Robotics programs and going into STEM fields and post-secondary, whether it's education or career. We do meet right now, so we're currently having shop meetings on Wednesday nights from 5 to 8, and then we meet on Saturdays from 10 to 3. So this is the kind of time commitment for the fall, which we call off-season training. We also plan on traveling to a event in Madera, California, which is kind of near Fresno, to bring the robot and have the students who are on the team currently to go out and experience what a competition is like firsthand, because it's completely different, like working day to day, like grinding it out in the lab to try to like get our robot to work, and then bringing it out to a competition is a completely different experience, and that's what it kind of solidifies students that really want to do this. Once the build season starts in January, we're going to be meeting much more. We have a couple weekdays that we're going to be meeting in the evenings, and then we're going to be meeting both days on the weekend. So it is a pretty hefty time commitment during the actual build season because we have 6 weeks to go from nothing to have a robot built for a new competition. There is a travel competition that we're going to go to in Arizona in kind of early mid-March. And then in very late March, there's a competition here in Las Vegas where we're going to compete. That's what the competition looks like. It's at the Thomas & Mack Center. These robots play on a field that's about the size of a basketball court. So you have like 6 of these 100-something pound robots driving around really fast, trying to score points and not break each other. And it is an international competition. So teams from like the Netherlands, Australia, Taiwan. I think this year a team from Japan is coming down to Las Vegas. So it's a pretty large event. About 45 teams compete at just the Las Vegas regional, but there are regionals going on all around the world at any given weekend. And then the World Championships is in Houston. So if we qualify for the World Championships, that means we're going to be flying a bunch of kids out to Houston, Texas, where we can compete against the best teams in the world to try to see how far we can get to see if we can win. I have some slides. Okay, so I wanted to, this is a Balikbayan open mic night. I did want to put together some slides that were like my Balikbayan story. And that also gives them a chance to kind of get the robot queued up so that we can kind of demo it. But this is my Balikbayan story. My name is Jonathan. Again. That's me. I was born in the late 80s, 89, in December, in Brooklyn, New York. My parents, this is my mom's side of the family. My dad's holding me right now. My mom grew up in a family of 10 kids. She's like in the lower half of the 10 though. She's kind of in the middle center with like a little bit of a death stare. That's a very familiar. Technically, there's 11 kids. This whole like family, like 11 kids, adoption, other stuff, and then there's 11 of them. But that's my mom. Her siblings moved to the United States in the early 80s. My grandma moved and was able to petition all of my aunts and uncles to come down. So they all lived in Brooklyn, New York. And then at some point, so my parents got together in the mid 80s, and then they lived in Brooklyn for a little bit until me and my sister were about 2. And then we moved to Florida. This picture was taken in Florida, probably about 3 or 4 here, I think. That's my grandma on my dad's side. So that's my Lolo and my Ima. So we grew up in Florida in a pretty big family, so we hung out with my cousins all the time because like half of her siblings moved to Florida at the same time because they were sick of like December in New York. They wanted to move somewhere more tropical, and because they all kind of lived together, we all got shuffled around to the different houses so that people could rotate their work schedules and could all get babysat by our aunts and uncles. I then moved to Las Vegas. So I actually grew up here, first grade all the way through high school. This is me in high school. I liked school. I was pretty good at school. I also was really into martial arts. This was actually at a martial arts competition with me and my friends. I had very big hair at that point. It was able to be kind of like it was like it stuck out and it was curly. I can't do that anymore. My hair is really long now and it just like falls down. But also in this time, I became a black belt at about 13 or 14, and I started teaching classes, and I kind of figured out this transition of like becoming pretty proficient in a field and then learning how to teach it, and I really love that portion of like converting what I've learned to being able to like pass that on to the next generation of folks. And then after I graduated high school, I went to California Polytechnic State University in San Luis Obispo, California. These are like the first group of friends that I had when I was at Cal Poly. I was actually introduced to Cal Poly from an event called Polycultural Weekend, where all of the cultural orgs accepted students to campus to spend the weekend on campus. And actually, without this program, I probably wouldn't have went to Cal Poly because I was doing aerospace engineering for sure. The other school was Embry-Riddle, and Embry-Riddle had just like better stats, like numbers-wise. But then when I went to Polycultural Weekend, I hung out with the Filipino club, and then after that, I was like, okay, this is where I'm going. Like, I had my friends, I had the folks that I wanted to hang out with. We're holding up like a peace sign with our hand because for Polycultural Weekend, those who hang out with the Filipino club are called Polypinos. So we were the Polypinos of that year. And like a lot of Filipinos who go to college and hang out with other Filipinos, I joined a dance group.
Ooh, let's go.
But then I ended up graduating from Cal Poly in aerospace engineering, working in industry as an aerospace engineer. I'm not sure what the next slide is. Okay, so I worked as an aerospace engineer, and I actually didn't find this out until much later. But I kind of was in this traveling of becoming an engineer. I was kind of fulfilling an arc for my family, at least on my dad's side. My grandfather on my dad's side was actually a carpenter, built furniture at first, and then over to a different company, ended up building buildings in construction. My dad, when he moved out to Las Vegas from Florida, he trained to be an electrician, moved out to Vegas, and then we moved out here once he had a job out here. And so I realized I kind of come from a lineage of makers, people who like make things as their profession. So that was really cool to kind of discover that. Alongside with that, I realized that I actually didn't want to sit at a desk as an engineer all the time. I love the topic of engineering, but I don't want to like be an engineer. So I ended up becoming an engineering educator. So I got my teaching credential. I ended up working at a bunch of different places before I was actually in the classroom. This is me at a summer camp in Boston where I worked with students there, building things all day, which was great. I got my first kind of in-classroom teaching job in the Bay Area. It was in Millbrae, California. It was like the first group of like students that I actually taught as like a classroom setting. Then I moved to Chicago. This was my class in Chicago. We actually did a project where we built solar panels for community gardens in the area around the southwest side of Chicago. And we were able to go out there and actually install them at community gardens so that we can help them like power their lights, power their pumps, power different like stuff they have over the garden. So figuring out how to take my engineering skills, wrap that up in education, and then put that out into the community to do stuff that will hopefully help their neighborhood. This is also where I found robotics was when I was teaching. And so I didn't do robotics when I was in high school, but the school that I was at had a robotics team. And the robotics mentor there heard that I got hired and that I had an engineering background, and he like slowly pulled me in to join the team. He's like, oh, some of your students are on my team. You should help them out with this project. Oh, we're going to a competition this weekend. You should go out and check it out. And that was one season. And the next season, he's like, you should join on full time and be a mentor for the team. And then that was it. I was hooked. I then moved out to Oakland, California, where I tried to start. Actually, this team 8229 started in Oakland, California, when I was teaching there. So that was the first iteration of this team. I was working with a group of students out of a smaller high school out in Oakland. And we started building up our operations, and then COVID happened. So this was 2019, 2020. With the addition of COVID, I actually decided to leave teaching that same year because California teaching salary didn't quite match up. So I ended up going back to industry for a little bit, but because I went back to industry, I decided like, okay, I really want to get education. I have to work for a little bit to make some more money. What can I kind of do during this time? I actually ended up applying to UNLV, and I started there as a remote student for the first couple of years. And then after 2 years of being a remote student, one of my professors said, hey, the president of UNLV really likes the first robotics program, and they want to start a class where we teach UNLV students to do this. Can you hire somebody to run that class? And the professor had heard that I had done robotics in the past, asked me if I wanted to do this, captained back to Vegas, and I was like, cool, I'll go back to Vegas. So I am here because of this class. This is our third year of running the class. We've trained about 30 students in the first robotic platform to help out the 20-something teams that we have in the city. Another reason why I moved back to Vegas too is like all of my family is here. My nieces are here. And so it's really good to be around family again. And really like Balikbayan Bots is a organization that was started partially because I wanted to take the things that I had left home for, the education, the industry, the learning how to do engineering, catch that up and bring it home so that I can spread that knowledge and experience to the students that are growing up in the same city that I grew up in. So that's like my Balikbayan Bots to the town. You already saw the spaces, we had those other slides, so we don't need to see that. But what we need now is your help. What we have is a team of people who are really good at what we do. We have a space that's great and well equipped. Now we need students to fill up that space and do the learning so that they can go out and compete. So if you have kids, friends with kids, if you have neighbors, cousins, nieces, nephews, whatever. If you have somebody 8th grade through high school age range who might like something like this, please check us out. We're also going to be having some stuff over there, so you can come and check out some stuff that we brought for you today. But yeah, so that is the story of how Balikbayan Bots came to be and why we are here. And hopefully that has been enough time for us to demo, get the robot ready for demo. Is it possible to turn on the lights in this area for a quick second to show the robot?
Let's also give her a round of applause for Jonathan and Jackson for all of that. Okay, so noted, I'm gonna get cranked into the face. Noted. I also do Filipino martial arts, but my sticks are nowhere near the level of yours.
You got reach though.
No. My bamboo will not hit anything. So for the next 15 or so minutes, it will all be dedicated to Balikbayan class and everything like that. And then after that, we will be having Blitz Experience come in and do our sorpresa for the night. So we'll have a jam-packed night for the rest, and then around like 8 o'clock, 8:15, we'll be beginning open mic night. So as I would like to say, Autobot, no doubt.
Yeah, bring him. Don't be shy. Don't be shy.
Also, if anyone planning to do the open mic has any like equipment or they need to set up a guitar or something, feel free to come talk to me, JR, Ava, or Walter, and we'll get you ready to go. But let's do it. Let's see it.
Some music.
Yeah, so put the volume up.
You got it. He's a pro. He's the OG.
The drive is also turned down quite a bit because it's gonna be around people, so we usually like cap the driving so it can't go very fast, which also means it's kind of underpowered.
Yeah, or maybe it's gonna be throughout the night too, but
Okay, yeah, so the station that we'll have over here for today, we'll have a corner blocked off where we're actually gonna be driving the robot around. I programmed the robot differently to allow for 2 people to have control of the robot at the same time, so one person driving, the other person able to like manipulate some of the mechanisms. We also have a 3D printed station where we have stuff, we have some 3D printed merch that's really just like giveaways if you donate a certain amount to our organization to help fund travel for our students, and competition fees. And then we also have a t-shirt pressing station where we have pre-made t-shirts if you just want to buy one. And then we also have a heat press that you can press the logos onto the shirt yourself. So we have all those stations kind of lined up over here for you.
All right, let's go check it out.
Yeah, does anybody want first dibs on the robot?
Yeah, go. Let's go.
Philippines, you were there?
Parang kahit sino po sa Hi, Tita Queen. I love your empanadas. They're so
We're just asking them, how are they at this?
Just grab sauce.
I just came from. Oh, nice. Down and just get started from there. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, we kind of did. We'll find out.
I check 1, 2, 1, 2. Everybody in the house, let me party with you. Real quick, ladies and gents, feel free to keep doing what you're doing. We will come back and we're actually going to kick things off with some trivia. So feel free to wrap up. Please don't leave. You don't have to come back to your seats just yet. But if you want to play, there will be prizes. All you have to do is scan the QR code on your phone. You don't have to download an app or anything crazy. And then, or you can type in on the website address, crowd.live, and the code is BAM, F-A-H-M. Yeah, we'll maybe pick back up, let's say the top of the hour, maybe like 10 minutes-ish.
Yes, let's go.
We'll play by ear. Feel free to get connected. Third and second place, we'll be giving out some Starbucks gift cards. And first place, Istorya is sponsoring some merch on their upcoming merch line. Shout out to Istorya and their swaggy merch.
Ooh, let's go.
They put some teasers on their story on Instagram and stuff. But yeah, we'll pick back up in a couple of minutes. Don't miss out on free trivia with prizes.
With prizes.
All right.
Let's go.
There we go. We'll be back in a bit. Thank you. Okay, bye.
Your music?
Thank you so much. Yeah. Is it here now? Yeah, I'm about to go. I'll be right back.
I don't think she's coming. She just texted me.
Sure. Anytime. We can maybe after this. Later, whenever you see us. No, I haven't. Wait, where? I tried the oxtail super strong. It's got Hawaiian. I didn't know this was even. Give them my tip. My daughter just ran out the door.
We'll be coming back in about 5 minutes, ladies and gents. 5 minutes. Don't hesitate to get queued up for our trivia. It's very simple, nothing too crazy, not too hard. It'll be fun. Very, very fun.
We did a lot of real.
Hello. Hi, as we are getting acclimated to the open mic Balikbayan box, actually JR is, you can turn down the music. I'll be right back. Thank you. We're gonna have Blitz Experience come up in the next 3 minutes at the top of the hour. So after you are done with the Balikbayan box demo, come back in this space. We can sort of reacclimate over to the trivia sort of activation. But I just wanted to give a couple of call outs. Doza Cat Art in the back. Shout out Nico. She's doing live art. She's piecing something during the event, so check her artwork. She does stickers and art. She sells that locally. She was just at an art festival this past weekend at Boulder City, I believe. And so, we really wanted to have her, extend the opportunity to be able to show her artwork here as well. Right now, she's doing a Krabby Patty painting in celebration of SpongeBob's anniversary. So if you've seen it, a bunch of local restaurants are doing the Krabby Patty specialty sort of pop-up lunchbox sort of thing. So we're doing, Nico's doing that in honor of that. So thank you, Nico. We have JR's friend, a couple friends here who are popping up as local vendors. We have Resident Style Society. What's up?
Hey, let's
I was
go.
talking to Rocky over there. She's so cool. She was Miss Team Phil-Am USA. Represent. So check their art, check their merch. If you have an opportunity to support their business. And then we just want to give a shout out to immix Studios, JR, for housing us in this space. It's so amazing to be able to work with you through a number of spaces, including our pop-up dinners who always handle our A/B production. So the videos, the audio, you name it. So thank you for just providing this opportunity to host us and continue our wave of Balikbayan open mic events. If I didn't introduce myself earlier, if this is your first one, my name is Walbert. I'm the founder and owner of Istorya. So welcome, and we hope to have you at other events, whether it's storytelling at events like Balikbayan or being at our pop-up dinners. We really recognize storytelling not only beyond the foods, but also to our people. So thank you. I'm going to have Randall come up on stage. We're going to kick it off with Blitz. Hey.
Let's do it. Also gonna have my co-host here, Marielle, jump on. Have a good amount of people here set up for trivia. It's not too late to jump on in. Some pretty chill questions. They're really, really fun. Got about 25 questions tonight. It's a very smooth, easy process. What I would say is that when you answer these questions, in order to get points, you have to get it right. If you answer it faster, you get more points. The longer you take, the less points you get. We'll have a little bit of leaderboards, be able to see where you're at, the process. And again, we gotta, and then we have in third place, you're getting a $10 Starbucks gift card. Second place is also a $10 Starbucks gift card. And in first place, we have some merch from upcoming Istorya's drop. You'll talk to, you'll find this director of operations, Monica, somewhere around here. She'll coordinate with you because they are still in the process of getting everything going. But give it a little more time for people to roll in. We're going to start just a second. While we're starting, it's never too late to join. So if you're still getting in, you have plenty of time. But once we start going, we're going. So I see a good amount of people are still scanning. You can also type in the website on your phone if need be. But I think we're slowing down people coming in. So I'm about to start it. And if you're rushing in, let me know. All right, I'm going to put the countdown. Let's see here. Okay. All right, 3, 2, 1. Where is the audio? All right. What does FAHM stand for? What do you think, Martha? There's a mic right there. Grab that. Grab it. You take it out. The Filipino American Heritage Month. Filipinos always have money. Is it Filipino Aunties Hate Me? Or Filipino American History Month? Where's JR? JR, can we see if there's audio on this before, please? I'm going to test something here just to be safe because we do have some pretty cool questions that need some audio. We tested earlier and we had some music going on. Let's try this real quick. All right, we don't need that one. All right, audio's working. What should we get? All right. Let's see what people are voting for this one. 56% voted Filipino American Heritage Month, 44% Filipino American History Month. Crazy, because the correct answer is indeed Filipino American History Month. If it's too bright to be on stage here, you can also see on these monitors here on the left and the right. And we also have some leaderboards. In first place, Green Creator 10, Valley Cycler 8, and River Worker 7. What you gotta say, Mark?
Good job.
All right, Mark, help us out on this next question.
All right. So when is Filipino American History Month celebrated in the U.S.? What?
Is it April, July, December, or October? I'll put it up here too, Mark. You want to look this way?
Yes.
All right. What are people voting? All right. We got this one correct. I like it. I like it. All right. Valley Cyclers still at first. Green Creators second. River Walker in third. On to the next.
So what are Filipinos not commonly known for? Is it A, singing and dancing, B, being nurses, C, boxing, or D, being great at video games?
Any League of Legends players in the crowd? No, you guys. Toxic. Super toxic. What are people voting? Video games. Everybody knows. I guess we're not known for being great at boxing, but we do have that the Pacquiao behind us, which D is correct. Next question.
Which U.S. city is best known as Little Manila? Is it A, New York City, B, Las Vegas, C, Stockton, or D, Bellevue, Washington?
There you go.
Wait, was that?
All right. A lot of people are voting in California. That would be correct. On to the next, number 5.
Who was the host of the all-time famous show Wow Wow Wee? You guys remember your childhood? A little bit.
See some of the OGs in here being like, "Dang, I should have played this trivia game. I know this one." Okay. We're doing good. We're doing good. Question. Oh, good boy. The boy is pretty crazy. Question number 6.
So what is the name of this 8-member P-pop girl group?
I didn't even know P-pop existed. Twice? Cat's Eyes. It did exist. Yeah. So K-pop, J-pop, soda pop, pop block, rock. There we go. I don't even know how to say the answer. What are people voting? Oh, yeah, okay. People know this one. Correct answer is, how do you say this? Beanie.
What is beanie?
I don't know. Beanie, polka dot bikini. Number 7.
Who is the Filipino American YouTube musician touring here on Monday?
Oh, I know the answer.
Ashton, Jared.
Not too late. You can scan in and play the game. You can know the answer. AJ Raphael, if you selected that, you are correct. Question number 8. Sing this is loud. You good? Oh, we got bars. Got bars. All right. I wouldn't know the correct answer to this one, but half the crowd actually does. Let's go to number 9. We don't have another song like that until later, but be ready. It's a good one.
Which celebrity does not have Filipino blood? Is it Janae Aiko, Olivia Rodrigo,
You
Bruno
good.
Mars, and Song Lee?
So weedy. Okay, okay. What are people thinking? Janae Aiko is correct. Question number 10.
What sport did Gideon Diaz win the first gold medal for the Philippines in 2020 Olympics?
Interesting. Yeah, show them there. Pretty good. Slow.
Weightlifting, swimming, breakdancing, cooking.
All right, correct answer. Okay, a lot of people know the weightlifting. Okay, it's correct. It's correct. Swimming was the next guess. All right, we're about where are we? I can't do my math. 2/5 of the way there. Let's look at the leaderboard. Green Creator 10, still in first. Riverwalker is in second. Valley Cycler is in third.
They want the
A couple
shirt.
people trailing. Next, question 11.
Out of these celebrities, who is 1/8 Filipino? Is it Usher, Sabrina Carpenter, Haley Steinfeld, or Cameron Diaz?
Can you even claim Filipino if it's 1/8? I guess
Yes.
so, yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. It's a question.
It's on the
What are
passport.
people guessing
On the
for this one?
passport.
Yes, it is Haley Steinfeld. It's her
All right.
grandfather.
Question 12.
Tony Award winner Lea Salonga sang as which Disney princess? You could click both.
Got some time. The correct answer, when you put the correct answer, you get points. When you do it fast, you get more points. Looks like some of these were split, and guess what? If you answer them, either one, Milan or Jasmine, you are correct. Now you're understanding a little bit how this works. Question number 12 or 13.
Let's start with sweet chili sauce. Which Filipino food item is this? If you don't know this,
Hope you guys get this right. Lumpia, crunchy sticks, taquitos, or pastillas? Pastillas. I'm a horrible Filipino. All right, we got that one right. Let's keep going. Number 14.
not far from where we are today, what is the popular Filipino brand also commonly found around the U.S.? Is it Yummy?
Wow, wow, we. Until Istorya has an actual restaurant, I'm probably going here right after this. Probably gonna run into some of you guys. My mom needs to go to Seafood City, so pretend like we don't know each other. We're in there, right? 100%, the only one so far. Looking good. Next question.
The Philippines is known for what fruit? Is it lychee, mango, taro, or banana?
Saw this on the director of operations at Istorya. Istorya is director of operations story today. There's a lot of stories in that sentence. Correct answer is actually correct. Mango. All right, let's see where we're at. River Worker first, Valley Cycler in second, Butterfly Singer. It was the first time we've seen them in the top 3. And we will keep on moving along here. Question number 16.
What is considered the most popular Filipino dish? Is it lumpia, adobo, sinigang, or balot? Don't like the low.
Oh, okay. Fire. Oh, wow. Honestly, I probably would have been on this one. Dobo is correct. On to the next.
What was the name of Istorya's last dinner? Was it Origins, Minuto,
Fernando?
sorry, Sulu, or Balikbayan?
Who's actually a fan here? Who just comes to the open mics? What are people guessing? Was it Origins or Sulu? Those were some of the last ones, some of the names that I've heard last. Okay. Correct answer is Sulu. Next, number 18.
From Istorya's Minuto series,
There you go.
their drink called calamansi. Calamansi is what? Is it a lemon or lime, mango, banana, or eggplant?
Oh, we just dropped one at the last second. Is it banana? Banana drink? That's kind of interesting. Okay. Banana is incorrect. It is indeed a lemon and lime. Question number 19. What year was the story founded?
Yeah.
I know, I put the game together. I hope I put it right. Actually, we're about to find out. Correct answer is indeed 2022. Okay,
Woo, let's
40%.
go.
I thought it went back a little longer. Okay. Number 20.
Why was Istorya created? To provide unique dining experiences about Filipino food, to rediscover Filipino cuisine inspired by different cultural influences, or to create spaces that rekindle a connection to Filipino roots, or to make lots of money off Filipinos.
Dang. Okay.
Interesting.
What are people voting on this one? Okay, I respect you, but no one picks the last. All right, picked any of the top 3. You are correct. Like for business, it's nice to have money, but Istorya is one of the most deeply passionate, rooted, down-to-earth businesses that I've ever come across. That's why we're all here today. Let's look at the leaderboards. We're down to the last 5 questions here tonight, and we got some pretty chill ones to close us out. Let's go to 21.
What is a Filipino referring to when they say CR? Is it conditioner, comfort room, coffee run, or nothing? It's just a sound.
Sounds like a needle. CR. Some CCR. What are people guessing on this one? Ooh, interesting. Okay. We got this down.
It's a bathroom, if you guys didn't know.
22.
If a Filipino wants to point something out,
Yes.
what would they use? Their finger, their bananas, their foot, or their lips?
Hope y'all get this right. This better be 100%. I'm sure someone's not gonna get it. It's all good if you don't. 92. Okay, chillin'. Bigger or the chinelas? Correct answer is lips. Number 23.
Is baba baba an actual question in Tagalog?
Baba, baba. It's not a nursery rhyme. When I looked this up, it said if you're going in an elevator and someone comes in and you see them and you go ba 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 ba, it means are you going down? The correct answer is true. Number 24, last 2 questions for our trivia tonight.
What popular Filipino dance is this?
Crank that Nico boy. Is it
Ocho, ocho.
Ocho. I trust you guys. We got this. 88% Inkling. Okay. Someone thought it was the Dougie. Okay. Good. All right. For the very last question, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how loud this one's going to be, but please rise for the Filipino national anthem. You must type this one out. What is the name of this song for the final question?
Catch up.
Our trivia. You have about 45 seconds from here. Go ahead, put it out.
She's exactly what I need. She's soothing light.
Karaoke right now. That's crazy. I can't do it. Not me. All right, ladies and gents. All right. Officially, top 3. 3rd place for a Starbucks gift card. Places Valley Cycler. Hey, where you at, Valley Cycler? Where you at? Okay, I see you. 2nd place for another Starbucks gift card. Butterfly Sinner 1. Okay. I like it. 1st place for the upcoming Istorya Merch T-shirt. River Worker, where you at? Okay, I like it. Round of applause for that. We're testing out our prices right now. While you're on your phone, please hang on there. The push you guys into a private survey feedback thingy. We'd like to get as much insights as possible. It helps us and the Istorya team with what they got rocking tonight, and how to make these experiences and any of the future experiences better. But thank you. We are Blitz Experience. If you want to find us, we like to do other events, curate different games and activities for in-person events and gatherings. Feel free to reach out. You'd be surprised. We actually, one of the things we like to do is bring things like Hip Hip Hooray to different community events. And even if there's no Filipino there, it's actually not that hard to explain Hip Hip Hooray to people. It's funny watching people put their friends and family on stage and messing up like how we all used to watch it on TV. But anyway, I'm going to close this out. Thank you so much for giving us some time. I'm going to kick it off to Ava and the team. And feel free to please give us some insights on that feedback survey. It helps us out a lot. Thank you. And what happened? You're good there. It looks like it's going to fall over, but you good. Yeah. All right. Thank you.
I'm very surprised I didn't follow timing on that. That is my accomplishment for tonight. So let's give a round of applause for Randall and the Blitz Experience team. So I really hope you guys enjoyed our trivia night during that quick activity. We'll have more throughout our next Balikbayans and everything like that. So I do want to give thanks to not only our community sponsors, but our friends and our families and our partners who showed up tonight. Without their love and support, we would not be able to do Balikbayan events, we would not be able to do Istorya pop-up dinners and everything like that. So please give a round of applause to our supporters, our vendors, and everyone like that for tonight. Woohoo! Right. And then I also want to give a shout out to Mayhem Monsoon, Ben Block, JR and his team who's been helping us tremendously, not only put on the AV side of things, but also allowing us to use their space and all of that. Also, while we go into that, I will now be transitioning into open mic night. So with that being said, I would like to bring up Monica to the stage wherever she may be, because I'm hiding. Hello. I can never find you. You're in the dark. No, I'm here. She will be reading a piece from her brother, and then after that, we'll be hearing Sonia play her guitar, and then we'll be having, if anybody else wants to come up here and everything like that, feel free to do so. Just let me, Monica or Walbert, know. Thank you so much, everybody.
Okay. This one's for you, baby brother.
He's actually in Tucson right now. I asked him to write something for the last open mic the day of, an hour before. And he did it, but we didn't have enough time. So I want to share it with everyone here. In the theme of this event for people in STEM, I want to kind of honor him, and he's been kind of one of the most important people in my life. We've been through it, he gets it. I was a bully growing up, though. I was the instigator for sure. We're 4 years apart, but he's an electrical computer engineer for Caterpillar. So this is from my brother, Joseph Blanco. Being a Filipino American is often defined by the idea of being different, separated, a vague feeling that you are considered an other. The constant anxiety of distance from the home and the people that your parents left, while not being able to be fully accepted by the only place that you've known. The Midwestern Asian American experience that a few of us grew up with unfortunately left us with the reality that we look different, talk different, and eat different things. That distinction made me feel conscious of who I was, and while I never felt shame about it, it made me feel complacent to my identity. I do the usual minimizing behavior. I make stereotypical jokes and deflect attention. But something that always gave me some sense of pride is that for the people that truly embraced Midwestern kindness, they were amazed every time I was willing to let them try Filipino food. Before I knew about cultural empowerment, defeating colonial mentality, or embracing my nihan, I just had what my mom would make after she would pick me up from after-school care. I'd sit at the kitchen table while you'd hear dicing, sizzling, and simmering, creating the sharp aroma that eventually I'd come to realize was my history and was my culture. In a small population you would call the Filipino community in Grand Rapids, Michigan, every party I'd walk into, I could recognize that smell and know that I could find comfort, celebration, and understanding over paper plates and bottles of Pampanga. Before I even had been to Pampanga, I knew that it was part of my heritage, and getting to spend time with my titas and Lola gave me a glance into my history. Through fighting jet lag and struggling to understand the dialect, seeing them in the kitchen, catching up, making jokes, and using the same recipes and techniques that my mom used, provided a missing link that I didn't even know I needed to what is home. I tried my best to learn how to cook. As a teenager, paying a bit more attention and helping how I can, ultimately getting frustrated by the lack of specificity or details. My mom saying, just eyeball it, thinking that I could find an answer to making something perfect, like as if they were answers to a test and the cheat sheet was on the back of a Mamacita packet. Whether or not it was a rejection of the Michigan lifestyle or a flagrant proclamation of my otherness, I decided that I needed to change when I became an adult. I went as far as possible through adventurous optimism and a little blind audacity, going to college in Shanghai, China. And through all the excitement and novelty, I was left with the same feeling. I was now not one of a few Phil-Ams, I was the only one. Isolation for my people wasn't an unfamiliar feeling, but something that never gets easier. Maybe it was self-actualization, acceptance, or preservation, but a switch flipped. The feeling of soul representation of my culture allowed me the freedom to define what that actually means. To connect with other international students over food gave me the opportunity to be myself unabashedly, without the desire to conform to a set standard. To cook without measuring cups. The same feeling I got as a kid watching my friends' face light up as they tried lumpia for the first time, I could share with people from across the world. People that were just as alone in a new, unknown place, finding community and understanding in the fact that we were different. Wherever I am now, I know that I can zealously be who I am, confident in the opportunity. To be Filipino American is to be separated, but we are always rooted through our food, our experiences, and our people to empower us to go further than we thought.
So you may be wondering who this gentleman is to my right, your left. This is Faustino. I have a special request from him. He shared an exercise with us at the You Can Fun Sit With Us event the other week. But yeah, give it up for Faustino. He will be accompanying us for the rest of the evening.
Hello. My name is Faustino. My mom is from Balikbayan and my dad's from Cavite. So I also do music here in the Valley, specifically with the Clark County School District. My specialty is choir, and I like to share singing with as many people as possible. Now it's with elementary students. I've also taught middle school, some high school kids, some collegiate, some professionals. So Monica asked me to do this exercise with everybody. A little odd request, considering so it is very vulnerable. And I say that because when I work with people, when you play an instrument, you can blame the instrument's broken if it's messed up, like the pedal's not working. So I gotta figure that out. But if someone is singing and they make a comment on it, that's really a comment on the person. So the thing I'm going to share with you is very vulnerable. So I ask you to just create this safe space for everybody and for those who I think are watching on YouTube, which is okay. I'm gonna hum a note, and then you're just gonna hum it with me. And we're gonna hold it for as long as possible, and then we'll see what happens. Someone's figured it out already. I got another duck going. I got another one. I have a third one. Someone's do it. Turn your head a little left and right. Take your lips to be well shaped. Keep going. Just hold a little bit more. Just keep going. Just open, a little more open on. Just a little louder and louder. And someone is going to get really creative. They're going to start swimming for that. It's going to be a little bit louder. Thank you. Would I just give this to somebody or? Thank you. Up next, I'd like to introduce somebody who I moved here, officially Las Vegas in 2012, and she was one of the very first artists I've met. Back for those who knew who the Human Experience organization was, there was a group of artists that kind of thrived from there between that and 2016. So she was one of the first people that I've heard perform, and this is the first time we're seeing herself not in that setting. Kind of cool. So give it up, everybody, for Sonia. What do I do now? Oh, sorry. No. Also, give yourselves a round of applause for doing something wonderful today. I'm going to insert this now.
As Sonia here gets ready, she volunteered to be a part of this open mic night. We're all so ecstatic to have her here, of course. But Sonia, she was one of our performers at our Origins Dinner last year, and she opened for Ruby Ibarra when she was here in Vegas. So just wanted to give a round of applause to Sonia, and we'll kick things off. Thank you, Sonia.
Thanks, Robert. Yeah, opening up for Ruby Bar was a dream come true, so thank you for allowing me to do that. And thank you, Faustino, for the wonderful warm-up. That was beautiful. Felt like I was in church. I meant to do that, you know what I'm saying? Out of the box, you know, you don't want to stay in the mic. Out of the box. So the human experience was an open mic that was going on a weekly basis for about, I don't know, maybe like, it was like 10 years ago. That's where I first started. So thank you for remembering me from there, Faustino. That's like where I first started. And I had extreme stage fright. I didn't really care to be a performer or anything. I just wanted to get over my fright of being on stage. And I guess I never stopped, so yeah. Big love to the human experience. I'm gonna start with a song called Cinnamon Skin, which is about, you know, being really spicy, having brown skin, you know, celebrating the beauty of brown skin. And yeah. You're always walking away. You're always walking away. You're always walking toward the sea. With your cinnamon skin. You're always walking away from me. Why don't you stay by my side? I just wanna see you smile, but you're always walking away. Toward the sea with your cinnamon skin. Why don't you stay by my side, cinnamon, cinnamon, you're on my mind. Why don't you stay a while longer? Your skin so bright underneath the moonlight. Tell me how can I say your cinnamon skin? You're always on my mind, always on my mind, always on my mind. Why don't you stay a little while by my side? I just wanna see you smile. Why don't you stay by my side? I just wanna see you smile. Always walking away. You're always walking away. You're always walking away. Oh, just
This is what the studio is made for, you know, like all intimate events, being able to do content.
So that was one of the first songs I ever wrote during that healing experience time. That was like 2012, 2013. And I really was very influenced by Bossa Nova from Brazil. It's still a dream of mine to go to Brazil because of the music that came out of it. I felt that it was very important to find voices that could be, because my voice is not loud or I don't do runs. You know, like Filipinos, they're like, damn, they can run. I can walk with my voice. And so to hear, like, I think just Bossa Nova with female voices, they're very smooth, you know? And I grew up listening to Sade also. So I was like, wow, I think it's really cool that you could be powerful by being soft. So that's kind of where my voice is now. I realize that I can't do many runs and I can't sing like belting and stuff. But I'll do what I can in my way. And I'll try to represent myself and my culture in that way by being soft. So for those of you wondering, I'm half Filipino and half Indian, which culturally should not exist. It's very, you know, Indians are about arranged marriages and all that jazz, but hey, when there's love, you can't stop that, and I'm here. Yeah, so that song, Cinnamon Skin, I was inspired by Bossa Nova, and I also wanted, very intentional on writing something that would say, like, something beautiful about being brown. So yeah, thank you for listening to that one. This is a new guitar. It's the first time I've played it in public. I actually got it a couple weeks ago in LA, filming a music video, and so I was sponsored by Gibson. So throughout my journey, I don't know, I just kept doing what I was doing, just performing and singing and writing original music. It's been wild. So I was sponsored by Gibson, and they gave me 2 electric guitars, a Firebird and a Thunderbird. And then, yeah, that was incredible. I was like, maybe midnight like song. Yeah, and then I've just always been a Gibson girl, so this is my dream acoustic guitar. I always put on like classical or electric. So it's my first acoustic, and it's a J45. If we were interested in the guitar stuff, we did there, like talk about that later. But so thank you for bearing with me with sound issues. Anyway. This next song is called Indian Girl. And I was gonna say, like, I was gonna make it the name Filipino Girl, but it just didn't rhyme as well. Always just the same though, you know? So, this is Indian Girl. Found yourself in a place so far from familiar. Nobody looks like you. Now why would you do that? In the hands of a man with skin like porcelain. They'll tell you what to do. Now why would you do that? Indian girl,
Living in a crazy, crazy world. Just an Indian girl. Living in a crazy, crazy world. Oh no. Clothes that you wear too bright for this country. Seem that you're battered up for the TV. Food that you eat too good for the city. Make your words quietly. Oh, Indian girl. Living in a crazy, crazy world. Just an Indian girl. Living in a crazy, crazy world. Oh, oh no. Where will you go when there's no place that you can go home? Where will you turn when there's no one that can understand your words? Your words, your words. Living in a crazy, crazy world. Just an Indian girl. Living in a crazy, crazy world. Where will you go? Where will you turn? Where will you go? Oh no. Where will you go?
Thank you. So I wrote that one dedicated to my mother because I think like most of us, we are first generation or now by Google it's second generation. I didn't know that. I don't know. They put things up in Google, so I don't know anymore. But first want to go to college, have an education here, and born in the US, essentially. And I thought of the journey that my mom took, because I don't know, my mom didn't know nobody, and she came straight from the Philippines, went here, was a single mother, and then raised me. She didn't know the language, super fun, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get a job like that, you know what I'm saying? And I wrote that thinking of her and how brave she was to make that move just to raise me in this country. So I think about that a lot. And whenever she says like, did a job, I'll try to get one. But I have to use my voice to share her story, to share my story, you know? It's really important. So I'm very grateful to be here and to have this like platform. Thank you so much, Robert, for this. I was just actually featured in a Netflix show, one of my songs called Heart Station. And that felt so just like validating for me as a musician to go from, you know, how many years I've been doing this. And a lot of the times if you're doing art, especially in Philippines, you know, friends like, you don't make any money, what are you doing? You hear that voice running, and then you're like, oh, I'm gonna make it, okay? And then you get sponsored by Gibson, and then you get Netflix show placements, and then you go, okay, God's right there, okay? Believe in me, Mom. And she does, so I'm just gonna keep on going, and thank you for listening. And if you wanna follow my journey and my music, I have a lot of music videos. I have a lot of songs. I also do photography and a lot of artwork, drawing, all this stuff. So if you want to follow that, you can find me at Sonia Barcelona at Art of Sonia, Sonia Barcelona. So thank you for this.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I thought I muted it. Oh, hold on. I thought I had it muted. Wrong channel.
Thank you so much, Sonia. Sonia is by far one of the most talented musicians here that I've gotten to know in Las Vegas. And you know, really, it's the time, the journey that I've had in the 3 years that I've been in Vegas has been so incredible to sort of see the level of talent, the depth, the breadth of everyone just doing their thing. I realized that Vegas has a lot of cultures, a lot of experiences together, so diverse. I didn't even know this was happening. I was actually just going to, you know, kick it off and open up the floor for anyone else here who would like to share their own Istorya, their story. If it's spoken word, if you'd like Faustino to accompany you while you do your thing. I see Nico is ready. So I'm going to call her up on stage. For those who would want to be on this platform, this is for you. And I want to celebrate you, your stories, and where you come from. So, all right. Thank you, Sonia, again. Nico on stage.
I'm sitting. If there's an opportunity to sit, I will take it. I'm not doing the song. I'm gonna do the poem. Yeah, because I was gonna do a song, and then I'm like, no, just do the poem. It's shorter. Reclaiming my Filipino identity, not just cultural pride. Attending Phil-Am events, having my parents pay the bill at a Pinoy restaurant with leftovers, bottling, of course. Fighting the urge to buy a Filipiniana bolero before knowing if it would fit me. Not just relearning Tagalog or Romanoman or Looknon, Onhan, Inonhan, whatever other names we got, because apparently both of my parents are from the same island, and like this town has a different Visayan language, and his town has a different Visayan language, and then they tell me, just learn Tagalog. You will have an easier life if you just learn Tagalog. And then I see these white missionaries on YouTube having very earnest pronunciations of the words that I thought I knew, the sentences that I thought I knew I could create, but they're doing it, and I'm sitting there with a little bit of shame. My malignant shame
is the ghostly pincer weighing my plump crab body down to stay in the bucket of every internalized negative comment from every Filipino adult in my life, including my own parents. Instead of staying as a crab, why not transform into a Palawan pig? Big, free, nice mohawk, delicious. Breaks the bucket too. Escaping the bucket goes beyond clothes and food and relearning language, unlearning the narratives riddled with colonialism, consuming history, historical fiction, consuming poems by other Pinoys, consuming our songs, musical theater, consuming psikologiyang Filipino, applying, practicing kapwa, shared identity, community, fellows, neighbors, a sense of belonging, however else we can translate kapwa to this other language. I want to break out of this self-imposed isolation. Good. Hermit crab. And of course, I'll still eat the food that doesn't have shellfish in it. It is so ironic to be talking about crab mentality and I can't even eat it. So, thank you. Not my usual style of poetry, but I did it. Yeah. Do I have time for like another short one, or does anyone else want to be up here?
Go for it. Go for it.
Okay. I'll do Filipino Beauty. Why not? I'll do that one. If I could find it. Please. I got it. Oh yeah, I was gonna do the beat and then I'm not gonna do the beat. That's the running thing that Sonia mentioned earlier, how we go like, that's, I think that's beat it, right? Can someone confirm? That's doing the, like being a beauty queen, like going all of those high notes and the running and the, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what beauty is. All right, Filipino Beauty. To turn into a Filipino beauty, prosthetics and skin whitening are part of the cosplay. Hide the Islander woman nose. Cover the golden brown skin into a porcelain white that can't possibly burn up your sun. Or have your mother go to her mobile apps and edit your face for free. I love my mother. With colored lenses in there as a bonus. In a hypothetical pageant of Filipino women and femme contestants, I am the host. I would be worse than Steve Harvey. I resonate more with being a Filipino clown. I truly see myself as a clown, someone who provides temporary relief, enjoyment, a little bit of entertainment. Clowns can be cute, and that's me. I'll be eating an entire quarter of lumpia tray, or I'll be eating maybe more than 3 of Walbert's mother's empanadas. No, I'm just 2. True beauty lies in one's actions. Well, I'm gonna keep eating finger foods. I'm gonna probably, if there's seriously like one more empanada, I will take it. I am what I eat, except for shellfish. I got my Islander woman nose. I got my golden brown skin. I don't need to compete in a fake beauty pageant of life when I am the host, holding the crown and mispronouncing what actually won the pageant. Yeah, thank you so much. If you like that, my Instagram is @NIKO. Yes, I am a second Nico. Second Nico? Yes, my name is also Nico. On Instagram, I am nico.fka.tabachoy. And if you remember, taba means fat. And tabachoy is something that my parents still call me. That is technically not my Filipino nickname, but it is something that my parents call me. Anyway, love those empanadas, love those cakes, love this Istorya. Thank you so much for letting me up here. And thank you. or is it like this now? No, is it this now or is it this? Is this? It's this. All right. Thank you again. Good night. My name is Nico. This is the second one.
Thank you, Nico. Thank you for the energy that you bring to this space always. I remember the first time we had connected, it was at the Phil Excellence Istorya event earlier this year. And it was such an amazing opportunity to just be able to meet you and see how your journey has progressed through storytelling and spoken word across Vegas. So thank you for everything you do. I'm going to transition and introduce a friend of mine, Nico. She's been doing the live paintings in the back, but she has a piece that she would like to share with you as well. And as we wrap up Balikbayan, I also wanted to extend this to others who want to go up. Again, this platform is for you. This is a safe space. We just want to create an opportunity for your choice and vote. So it's a poem, it's a song, it's a piece of art that you'd like to share, or a video. We have those resources available for you. Right? So I'm going to have Nico join us on stage. Thank you.
Usually the mic stand is way too tall because I'm short, but this one was sitting. I don't know if anybody's been to the bathroom, but I thought it was hilarious because the door handle is way up here. And this is a bathroom for giants. So yeah. I think I was inspired to be more multidisciplinary through one of my best friends, Sonia, back there. So painting, poetry, get into some different things. I think they're going to start it off with yeah, it needs that instrumental. What? No, we don't number. We don't number these up. This is actually something I wrote at another open mic. It's unexpected food combinations. A Filipino bro, you know, we eat that shit for breakfast. I got bags and I got stacks of square shapes, spam in a can. Give it to me with eggs and rice or wrapped up nice in the sous vide. You need to know who I do again. If you crunchy cartilage, then we can be friends. Ice cream for ube ice cream or sesame and red beef. Oh gee, you need label tacos that mean the tasty back. Whoa, suck your toes on chicken feet.
So come on, tell me, baby, who's gonna match my rhythm? Never like you guys.
That was just like a funny poem that I thought I could turn into a rap. And I actually like it. It's even in the car sometimes. But yeah, I wrote that thinking about, I don't know, if some people don't think spam is weird, or like they don't eat pork. I'm just like, you're missing out on so much good food. I know spam and eggs and rice is not too different for us, but some people just miss out on life. Yeah. I think that was gonna be, I'll just do that one, but thank you guys for sharing the space. This has been excellent.
Please also give it up in the back because she has been painting for like the past hour and a half, and honestly, she has more attention span than I ever will.
Let's go.
Anyone else?
Randall.
Randall.
You like to go?
Woo, let's go, Paul. Woo.
My heart is in my throat right now. Hello, everyone. I'm probably a complete stranger to most of you guys in this room. That's okay. Not really too talented either. I can't sing. I can't come up with a rap on the down low, you know. I can't play amazing background music like my man can. Give him a round of applause. So my name is Paul Shepard, and just listening to everybody really gave me the courage to come up here because, you know, I have a little bit to myself as well. My wife is Filipino.
Woo.
All right, right? You spend your years in college learning Japanese and learning Japanese culture, so when you meet a Filipino and you fall in love, that's a real left hook, you know? Just come out of nowhere. But that's the fun thing about life, isn't it? Is that it's never expected. You know, things just happen. So marrying a Filipino, especially in the position I am as a Caucasian male, it's almost like learning life and being a human, all brand new. You know, you spend your whole life being what your surroundings are. You know, just going flow, learning more about yourself and everything around there, and then you meet someone in your life, you fall in love, and you learn more about them, and you realize that there's so much more. Tagalog is incredibly hard. My wife beats into my brain, but it doesn't stick yet. But yeah, it's an amazing experience. I love it, and I appreciate everybody letting me be here tonight and enjoy what you guys have and being a part of the culture. So thank you. Thank you so much. That's pretty much all I had, so I appreciate you.
Awesome. So I just wanted to thank everyone for taking the time to be here this evening. You could be doing anything for your Friday night, but you chose to be here in this space collectively. I want to thank you, Ava and Monica, who have been working tirelessly to do this, and I'm just so proud of them and our team and the work that we're doing.
Just some announcements from our side. We haven't really announced this officially, but the team is going to Silicon Valley later this month. We're going to be pitching Istorya to some judges, some investors, to see if there is an opportunity to eventually get that brick and mortar communal space. It'll be fun. We'll have an opportunity to cook some dishes and also pitch on stage in 3 minutes. That like zooms by so quickly. So I'm gonna represent y'all to the best of my abilities and the amazing work that we're gonna continue to do. But just thank you. So just to close out everything as well, I'm gonna have Eva sort of give us our final send off, and then we also have there's a few things too. We're also celebrating our 2-year anniversary with Istorya. October 2022 was when we first started. So this is just a really great time to reflect and be proud of all the amazing work that we've done together and that we're going to do. It was just an idea, it was just a passion project, but it's alive because of you all. So thank you. And then lastly, we'd like to announce some new merch. Yeah.
Oh.
So we got some new merch designed and illustrated by Denise Mayang. She is a very talented designer on our team. She's also done some amazing illustration work for the Purple Potato, but also Dilla Manila. Tim is in the back there representing.
Let's go, Tim!
But yeah, it's amazing to sort of see our community come together through artwork, stories, you name it. But yeah, we're going to put up the slide for the merch. It's just going to be a QR code, so on your way out, feel free to stop by, scan that, but also take a look at the cool activations that we have on your way out. Balikbayan bots, it's been such a pleasure collaborating with you in this space. We have some screen printing there in the back. Custom-made shirts on your way right on the spot with their logo. It's amazing to support their cause. And they also have a 3D printed, it's a tape roll-up for the Balikbayan box.
It's a mini Balikbayan tape dispenser.
Yes, thank you. A tape dispenser for your own Balikbayan box.
Or your
Put your
Christmas
memories,
present.
goods, whatever, yeah.
Your box.
Everything, right? And last but not least, Team Istorya is planning to travel to the Philippines this December to embark on our next chapter. We're going to do the Spanish chapter next. And so, yeah, the Spanish-Filipino chapter, and we're going to sort of be on this journey. So if you have any thoughts or want to collaborate or want to, if you're curious to learn more or want to do more or see more with food, let us know because we want to make sure our stories are told. Thank you, and Eva, thank you again.
Thank you so much, Robert, for closing us out. And a piece that I've written was actually the beginning of my senior thesis. I was figure out how to write it, and so I ended up writing it like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, yes, this is exactly how I'm going to start off my senior thesis. So I resonate a lot with Istorya's not only mission, but a lot of my events on campus and also throughout my life was all about storytelling, culture, and food. A lot of times my friends on campus, they could always tell us an AVA event because it was like, oh, Taste of History, Taste of UNLV. It's an AVA event because it's combining storytelling with food and history. And I always try to be impactful on it. So a lot of my food and the recipes that I grew up with actually stem from my grandfather's side of the family. For context, I am Bicolano, so my family does come from Naga City in Calabanga. So I do pronounce grandpa and grandma as Lulu and Lula, which is different than Tagalog. So with that being said, this is my piece called Forgotten Foodways.
I remember being a little girl at my Lulu and Lula's house, asking for the wide arrangement of food that used to line the marble countertops. Walking into the kitchen, I remember the erratic smells that charred my nose from the strong smells of ginger and onion, and the various dishes that my Lulu would prepare sabao with, while contrasting my Lula's sweet aromas of champorado and leche flan. In my family, there was an unspoken rule of gender roles that unfolded in the kitchen. For my Lulu, he was in charge of the strong scent of Filipino foods, such as tuyo, sing-sing, joy, and dinuguan. For my Lula, she was in charge of the more airy and lighter Filipino foods, such as a home version of miswa and naan. Flipping through the pages of the oil-stained cookbook, Galing Galing, the first Philippine cookbook produced in the United States, I never understood what it meant to a tangible piece of what connected me to my family back in the Philippines. To a little girl, this cookbook was the physical embodiment of desserts and dinners that my grandparents made to help my brother and I stay connected to our roots. As an adult, this cookbook has been protected by plastic wrap, yet has remnants of oil splatter and various imprints of it that has been well loved by my grandfather's side of the family. It's a constant reminder of the deep history that my family carries within me. Yet all the love I carried outside of the kitchen fulfills me in many ways. I carry food within me as my love language. I tell the stories of not only my ancestors and my families, because not only do I want them to be known, I want them to be known that Carino means so much more than my last name. It's a moment of love. It's an embodiment of everything I ever aspired to be. Every moment that I'm here, every time that I stay up, I remember that the love I have has been forged not only by the people around me, but also by my partner, by my best friends, by my brother, and by those around me. But my history is maybe forgotten in 3 generations. Perhaps it will not be written down, but I'm hoping that my great-great-grandchildren will find a cookbook that I will love and go throughout, and hopefully there will be more than just 4 lines of 8 beaten eggs, mixed and steamed, and hopefully there will be actual measurements to it. Because to me, the measurements that can be found in the kitchen are more than just anything that can ever be found. They're measurements of love, the measurements that my grandfather has trod along, through the old spices that's in his countertops, they're everything that I will find. So with that being said, thank you and good night, everybody. I hope you all enjoy Balikbayan.
I'm so sorry to hear all up to like past 9 p.m. I know a lot of you guys have like a bedtime. Good night, y'all.
You okay? Yeah. Everyone can still stick around, check out the vendors.
So I was like trying to get out like gracefully. I'm like, just
Oh yeah, that's
Oh, that's very
Yeah.
it's at least I idea or campus.